Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Moody Reel, where I review new releases, whether it's in theaters or streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon, or new television shows, new seasons of television shows like Stranger Things Season 2 on Netflix. Now, the reason why this is a spoiler review, because I'm pretty sure a majority of you have already seen this Season 2 of Stranger Things and have binged it or, took your time with it. I don't think you can take your time with Stranger Things. I think you can binge as much as we want to. And instead of going into the overall story, I actually want to review from the characters' point of view, because there's so many characters and so many of them you actually love. And we'll start with the character Will, who's made his return from the Upside Down and doing his best The Exorcist impression, and I gotta tell you, it's one creepy, wonderful job. Then there's Will's mom, Joyce, played by Winona Ryder, not as crazy or off the wall in Season 1. Here, it's more of the more convincing, fierce lioness of a mother. Then there's Harbor, played by Jim Hopper, being the badass cop we know and love, trying to subtly work his way romantically into Winona's life. Then, of course, there's Mike, played by Finn Wolfhard, as the de facto leader of this kid crew on Stranger Things. No one to save this time around because the love of his life is missing, until she's not. And of course he's stuck babysitting Will the entire time, by choice. Then there's the token black dude, Lucas, played by Caleb McLaughlin, puts on his A game to hook up with the new ginger in the crew, Max, played by Sadie Sink, absolutely adorable, and her chemistry with the rest of the crew is as fantastic as the original chemistry was in Season 1. She just adds another dynamic to it, and a very welcoming one at that. And on the topic of ridiculously adorable, we have our favorite comedy relief, Dustin, played by Gaten Matarazzo, and seriously, this kid is too damn cute to take seriously. Seriously. He, of course, gets obsessed with a polywog turned demo dog because his attempt at getting with the queen of Dig Dug crashes and burns. But his newly formed bromance with Steve, played by Joe Keery, is incredibly charming and makes one hell of an entertaining duo on screen. Talking about duos, Mike's older sister Nancy, played by Natalia Dyer, finally gets over her sexual attention with Will's older brother, Jonathan. And how can we forget the crown jewel of Stranger Things, Miss Millie Bobby Brown, aka Elle, or 11. And I gotta be honest with you, I was actually expecting more of Millie Bobby Brown in Season 2, even though her powers are at a jaw-dropping level. That, of course, is thanks to the Star Wars reference and Yoda-like training by her sister, Callie, played by Linnea Berthelsen, which actually makes a fascinating addition to the cast in Stranger Things 2, but I think we'll see more of her in the upcoming season of 3 and possibly 4. Among other newly added characters like the stereotypical enraged bad boy, played by the Red Power Ranger. It's Morphin Time! And let's be honest, Dacre Montgomery played one hell of a douchebag. Bravo, sir. Bravo. With so many other characters you really thought I forgot about. Bob. I'm sorry, I can't. Bob, why y'all gonna do Sean Astin like that? Bob was a lover, not a fighter. Bobby the brain. He just want everybody to love him, man. Y'all gotta kill him like that. He was my favorite in Season 2, goddammit. Goonies for life. Paul Reiser was another wonderful addition to the cast, playing as Dr. Owens. And with so many Easter eggs and 80s pop culture references, this is yet another successful season presented by the Duffer Brothers. And since all of you have seen it by now, the entire season, our opinions may differ, but I gotta tell you, the first season for me had more of the horror, thriller elements, and this one is more action, more suspense. But I loved it nonetheless, and I'm pretty sure all of you have too. If you like it, dislike it, comment on this video. And if you've binged it, we're kind of sad there's no more episodes. Drawing near the end, we saw how powerful 11 has become, and the monster from the Upside Down that's still not, it hasn't been defeated, right? We still gotta fight it, and we'll see what the Duffer Brothers come up next in Season 3. You've got all the elements that was in Season 1 into Season 2, just elevated higher because of the higher production value, which is expected. You got the soundtrack, of course, it's all 80s. Gotta love the 80s. The sound, the look, the costumes, and the performances, of course, topped it all off. And with only 9 episodes in the first season, I think they wrapped it up pretty good, and sometimes I think other shows might want to take a page from Stranger Things, because, like, for example, the Marvel comic book superhero shows on Netflix, stick with lesser episodes, 10 max. max. You don't need to go 11, 12, 13, okay? These guys did it within 9. So my overall take from this is definitely recommended. If you haven't seen it, well, first of all, if you haven't seen it, why are you watching this? It's spoilers, hello. But you tell me, did you guys like season 2 better than season 1? I think there are 2 different seasons, if that makes sense, even though, you know, the characters have developed and so has a story. But I think overall for me, I enjoyed season 1 differently because it was more of the horror factor, and this one was more action, just like I mentioned before. In any case, if you know anybody, family or friends, tell them to binge watch season 1 and then season 2 and get caught up with Stranger Things. Y'all missing out if you ain't watching it, right? Well, hope you guys enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, like, share, and subscribe, please. I'd appreciate it. Just get it out there, because I love talking movies, and I know you guys like talking movies. So I'll see you guys next time here on the Moody Reel. And the next episode, I think I know what I'm going to be doing. First of all, I'll be hanging with the guys at Big Screen Vibes and talking Thor Ragnarok. But I think I'll definitely do a review here on the Moody Reel on Thor Ragnarok, and hopefully you recommend it. And let's face it, it's been getting great reviews. Apparently it's the funniest Marvel movie and definitely entertaining. So looking forward to that. That's this Friday. So stay tuned here on the Moody Reel.